Hi there, Brian here, and welcome to today's video where I'll be making the Silk Panties and the Red Silk Panties cocktail. Now, I discovered these cocktails when I was researching the Sex on the Beach. Now, the Sex on the Beach took me down a rabbit hole of cocktails that had peach schnapps in them, things like the Fuzzy Navel, the Woo Woo, and so on. So this was one of the ones in there. Now, when I discovered it, the name of it obviously grabs your eye. You're like, Silk Panties is a funny name. And so I had a look into it, and it was a really simple cocktail. It is just simply vodka and peach schnapps served in a martini glass. So as you can guess, it came into existence sometime in the 80s and became popular. I believe, I read a lot, there was some like cocktail boom in the 80s where loads of bars had cocktail menus which were pretty much just a list of martinis. But yeah, going from there though, I read that one up and it had the Red Silk Panties with it. So the Red Silk Panties is the same cocktail just with a shot of cranberry juice. And also it said AKA the Woo Woo, but it's not a Woo Woo. The Silk Panties is a balanced cocktail that has like 1-1-1, whereas the Woo Woo is a cranberry heavy drink, which is a cranberry juice basically with vodka and peach schnapps, whereas like I say, the other one is a balanced cocktail. So even though it says AKA the Woo Woo, they're two different cocktails. The thing I did learn that, especially when I was looking into things like the martini, once you start playing with the ratios of cocktails, it becomes a different cocktail. Just because it has the same ingredients doesn't mean it's the same cocktail if the ratios are completely different. So anyway, let's get into making these cocktails. So first we're going to do the Silk Panties. So as I said, the Silk Panties is a very simple cocktail. It is literally just peach schnapps and vodka. So we're going to put this together in a martini glass because that's how it's supposed to be served. But as it's a very simple cocktail, I suppose we're going to have to jazz the glass up a bit just to make it a bit more interesting. Okay, so this is a shaken cocktail, so we're going to shake it and right, so let's start putting this together. And we're going to start with the vodka. So we're going to want 2 vodka. This is a 2-to-1 cocktail. And I just realised I've been making it in the wrong shaker end. Usually I'd do it in the big one and add ice to the bottom. But okay, so we've got ice in the shaker. Let's add the mix and shake. Right. But before I do go, okay, before I do pour this, actually I'm going to add a little bit of luster dust, just to make it a little bit more pretty, as it's going to be a very boring cocktail. Just want to try and make it a little bit better. Now we'll just give it one. Okay, so now we'll pour. So there we have it, the Silk Panties. And finally, to finish the garnish, we'll just put a little bit of peach on the side. And there we have it. So that is the silk panties. Now we'll have a go at making the red silk panties. Put that to the side. Okay, so we're going to do the red silk panties now. So we have the ingredients. All we've added is cranberry juice to the mix, and we've got a new glass here. As before, it's a bit of a boring cocktail. We're going to sugar the rim, so let's get that done first. Right, so we're ready to go now. We've got the glass sugared, and now we're going to start adding the ingredients. So we're going to start with the peach schnapps as it's first one to hand. And we're going to go 1 shot of that. Oh, a little bit of spinach in there. Then we're going to go 2 vodka. And I've just put that in the wrong one. Did you spot that? Never mind, it's all going the same way. And finally, 1 shot of cranberry juice. Oh. I hate it when it does that. Okay, so that's everything in the mix, and as before, I'm going to add a bit of luster dust. This time I'm going to add it before I shake it. Okay, now everything is added, let's shake. Right. So, now let's pour. And to garnish this, we'll simply add a cherry. There. And there we have it, the silk panties and the red silk panties. Okay, so we're back. I've got the back light turned off and I've got some lights underneath the cocktails. Now as you can see, I don't know if you can see it on the camera as well, but the luster dust really does shine through on these 2 cocktails. I'll give it a little bit of an agitation, see if we can get... There, that's it, we'll give it and I will just leave you with those for a second. Okay, so I've got the light turned back on now, and now it is time to try these. So let's get rid of the garnishes. Right, so let's try these cocktails. So let's start with the silk panties, which is literally vodka and peach schnapps. No, not a fan. The vodka comes through quite strong, ruins the peach schnapps. I do like peach schnapps, but yeah, the vodka just comes through and ruins that. So let's move on to this one. Let's hope for better results. It's an improvement, but not much of an improvement. I'm not a huge fan of those cocktails, if I'm honest. Okay, so that is the end of this video. A little bit disappointing for me because I don't really like either of these. But if you're a fan of vodka and peach schnapps, you will like these. But But yeah, each to their own, isn't it? So I'm not a fan, wouldn't be doing these again unless someone asked me to do it for them. Other than that though, as I say, that is the end of this video. Not much more I can say on that. So as always, thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Hopefully I'll see you next time. Take care and goodbye.